Hey gang, my name is Mark West. I've decided today to start doing a video blog about bivocational life. This world is full of bivocational pastors, and what I want to do is just start sharing my life with you, and hopefully it will be an encouragement to other bivocational pastors. Some of the struggles I go through, maybe some of the same struggles you go through. It's Sunday night, January 7th. We just finished our Sunday evening service. Sunday, we had some disappointing crowds today, which, you have in the winter, especially where I pastor at. I pastor in Old Triumph, Arkansas, which is a rural farming community, and our church is very indigenous to that community. We fit who the community is, but we do have a lot of various issues that are plaguing some of our members, whether it's illnesses in the family or family members. And we just continue to lift them up in prayer because I know that is a big struggle for them. We are beginning our January Bible study working on the book of 1 Peter. We talked about how we are chosen in Christ and what that means to us, that we're chosen in this new birth. And that new birth, the power of it is shown in the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and that's the fluid of the gospel for us is just the resurrection of Jesus Christ. The fact that the very power that God used to raise him from the dead is the power that we have in our lives to help us endure trials and endure suffering. Had a little bit of attack from Satan this evening. I had spent several hours putting together a nice PowerPoint for our Bible study tonight as we actually worked through 1 Peter chapter 1, and the HDMI cord for the laptop was broken, so we couldn't use the PowerPoint at all. So I had to go straight from notes and from memory, and that really created a kind of an odd scenario to begin with. And then our crowd was down, so I was very discouraged, and I'm sure that tomorrow morning I'll feel it. I don't know about you guys, but I suffer from what I call, the old Office Space show calls it a case of the Mondays. But I know that when I've had kind of a disappointing Sunday, it seems as though Monday is just awful. I battled through this. I call it preacher depression because I didn't get it when I wasn't preaching, but I do when I am preaching. And some of the rest of you may battle the same thing. You may grapple with the same thing. And I just want to open this up and let you guys know that I love you and that Jesus Christ loves you. And I know that if you battle with it like I do, you'll have to remind yourself of that a lot tomorrow. One of the hardest things to do when you're in ministry is to not see people get saved. You believe and you hope that lives are being transformed through the gospel that you're preaching as you try to be faithful to that gospel. But today's message was on suffering, and another disappointment for me. And this is kind of on the silly side, but I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, and they lost to the Saints today, and basically, if you boil it down, if a receiver makes an easy catch in the end zone early on in the ball game, you may be looking at a whole different game, and maybe the Panthers actually win the game. That plays into our life. Every little thing we do, whether we believe it or not, we can make an impact, and our life can impact other lives. And we can either have a positive or a negative impact. And thankful to Jesus Christ, through the gospel, through his resurrection, we have the power in us to make a positive impact in this world in every little moment that we live. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you. I'm going to start doing these daily just to share with other bivocational pastors that are out there. But this is the life of Bivo, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you'll share it, and I hope you're blessed by it, and hopefully it opens some doors for you to be open about some things as well. God bless you all. Good night.